Awesome here. So today I'm going to show you an easy recipe called Burji. It's actually scrambled eggs but in Indian style. This is a breakfast recipe and we usually eat this with bread. Now I've heated a pan with a little bit of oil, and in this oil I'm going to add around 2 medium-sized chopped onions. I'm making a large quantity, that's why the onions. Now if it's for few people, you can always reduce the amount of onions. Add salt to it so that it fries faster. Now that you've seen that the onions have reduced in quantity and has changed color as well, I've chopped ginger, around 2 inches of ginger, finely chopped, and around 6 to 8 green chilies, that's also finely chopped. Now this also, you can chop it just as per your wish. It doesn't have to be as fine as this. Now that the onions have browned according to what I like, I'm going to add some turmeric powder, around 1 teaspoon, because I'm going to use 5 eggs in this recipe. Fry this turmeric well for like 20 to 30 seconds. Add chili powder according to your taste. Chili powder tends to burn quickly, so do this on a lower heat so that it does not burn. I fried that for like 30 seconds, and now I'm going to add chopped tomatoes. Again, this is all as per your choice. I have added 2 medium-sized tomatoes because I'm making it for 5 eggs. This tomato has to cook quicker, so what I do is I add a little water and put a lid on it, and it will continue cooking. So I'm going to add some water, just a little bit, not a lot, because even the tomato will give a lot of water out. And cook it till the tomato is mushy and all the water is evaporated. Now the tomato is completely cooked and the oil is already separated. That means the water is also evaporated. Now what you do next is you add the salt for the eggs and the tomato that you've added as per your taste. It's better always to add less salt here, because even after you adding the eggs and scrambling it, you can always add more salt if you find it's less. Mix that in. I've added chopped mint and coriander. Stir that well. Now I'm adding the eggs. Now you can see I've not scrambled it. I'm letting the egg whites cook and then I'll break the egg yolks. Now you can see the egg white is kind of cooked, and I've increased the heat now. All this time it was on medium heat. Now I've increased the heat. I'm breaking the egg yolks and then I'm scrambling it. Everyone has a very different style of making scrambled eggs. This is how I make it. Now I continue cooking it, and I'll show you where I stop. So while the scrambled eggs are getting cooked, you have to add some garam masala, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Sometimes what happens is the tomatoes are not the way I want it to be, so I add a little ketchup. This is where some people don't do this, but I do it. Just a teaspoon of ketchup and stir that in as well. Now you can see that I've cooked it and the oil is already showing a little bit outside. It's not as wet as what it was before. And that's it. Hope you enjoy making this recipe. Let me know how you liked this recipe in the comments below. Bye.